So we are live. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another Highdeas Video Podcast. And I have a special guest today, the lovely Levi DeRosa, a.k.a. Levida Loca on Facebook.
What's
How you doing?
everybody? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
No, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I checked out your CD behind me. I really my favorite song. I have two favorites, but my favorite out of all of them. Let me put the track list up so everybody can see what they talk about. Right here. Green Light is the best song to me. That Joe is fire. And West Side. I like. Oh, was it? Hold up. Was it West Side? I'm tripping. Let me look at it again. I know it's Green Light, and maybe They Don't. 2 and 3.
They don't.
But number 3, yes, for sure, is my favorite out of all of those. That's
Yeah.
the job.
I don't favorite. I don't know because I like them all. Like, but my favorite would have to be They Don't. The second.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what inspires your music?
Love.
Mm-hmm.
Love inspires my music. I grew up singing. I went to a school of the arts, so shout out to anybody that went to Northwest.
Shout out Northwest.
I went to a school of the arts, and I just grew up listening to R&B music all the time, and it resonated with me. You know, it kind of set the tone for my love life. You
Uh-oh.
like it set the tone for my love life. I want that passion, you know, back in the days where it's like you knew what love was, you knew who you wanted, you knew that love was a choice.
Right.
I guess that's what I tried to convey. Like, so I try to put that in my music. So anybody who listens to my music, they're literally getting a piece of me. If not the whole me, but they're definitely getting like a piece, like a genuine piece of me through my music.
So what was you only have 4 songs on here. I was trying to find more of your catalog, and I think I might have found maybe 2 more songs or so that you have put out.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? What's coming in the future? You got anything new for the people?
I do. I got a lot of songs that people haven't heard yet. But a lot of people don't. Well, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you know I'm a mother. You know, like I kind of got my hands in like different things. So I feel like music is still coming, but it's all in due time. You know,
Right.
like you wanna give people the proper rollout. I don't try to just like record and be like, oh yeah, go buy my music, go buy my music. Like if I have a song, like I'm working on music videos, I want everything to be cohesive to where like it makes sense. I have a proper budget for myself to say, okay, I recorded the songs. Let me budget correctly so I can make the music videos. Let me budget some more so I can market the song. Like, because I'm an independent artist. So it's like when you're investing in yourself, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got
I get it.
things down in increments. So
I finally can hear just the smidges of your accent. I was going to I was going to ask you. I saw you're from Charlotte. I have a lot of family up and down from Conway, Winston-Salem, Charlotte, all up and through North Carolina. So I was surprised to hear you sound you didn't have like a Southern accent or a deep one at least, but I heard a little bit there when you was explaining.
I'm actually originally from Florida.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And I don't know, like, it's so weird because somebody the other day just told me I had like a British accent, and then somebody else told me, I don't know. I feel like depending on my mood, it's really going to determine my tone a lot of the times. So, but I'm happy, so I don't know. Like,
you seem like it.
Everything.
That's awesome. I might have overjumped. Is this still up?
Mhm.
The I Am Beauty brand?
Yeah,
Yeah, you see, I do my homework.
I love it.
Yeah, I go and find stuff.
Listen, I'm checking it twice.
Right, right. So what is the I Am Beauty brand?
The I Am Beauty brand. Okay, so I used to be a freelance makeup artist, like
Mhm.
way back in the day. And I say way back in the day, like I'm old, and I'm really not. Like, but I got an early start. Like
Mhm.
I'm the type of person, I know what I want, and I'm gonna dive in head first. So I used to be a freelance makeup artist. Um, I didn't really have a passion for it because I feel like you got to have a passion to just sit there and just like do makeup.
Right,
Like I know how to do my makeup.
right, right.
It wasn't a passion, but I did want to contribute to the beauty industry because I feel like I do kind of have like this signature kind of style how I do my makeup. I
Mhm.
love my R&B 90s lipstick, my brown line. We could be in 2051 and I'm going to have on brown lip liner. So
Right. It's your look. There's nothing wrong with that.
like, and I'm really like, I don't really put like, I can look like I have on a full face of makeup, but I literally only have like a little dab over here, a little dab over there. Like I ain't even gonna cap. Like I don't even have nothing. But so I wanted to make a beauty brand that like enhanced women to know they have an inner beauty. Like their I am presence. Like, I am who I am. Like if I choose to wear makeup this day, that's what it is. If I choose not to wear, but I want to put on a little lipstick, that's still me enhancing my inner beauty. So, are you spiritual? Like, I don't know, like a religious, spiritual type?
I grew up a Christian, but as I got older and really went through research, I'm more. I still relate to Christianity because it's how I was raised, but
Right.
I would say more spiritual, like in the sense of
Okay, so I'm a spiritual woman. I did grow up kind of like similar to you. I had a Christian background as well, but we get older, we live and we learn. But I
right.
a cosmetics brand and kind of put like a spiritual aspect to it.
Hmm.
So every collection I release is like inspired by crystal. So I have like a jade collection and it symbolizes self-love and self-acceptance. So each collection is kind of tied to a crystal. So
Hmm.
you purchase the product, you're kind of getting that message, you're getting that energy, that good vibe. So
That's cool.
I
So
love.
like you're all about positive energies, and that's what's needed nowadays. Definitely.
Thank you.
Who are some of the artists that you listen to?
I listen to who am I listening to nowadays? I'm still listening to the music way back in the day.
Right. Yeah. See, I don't. I was going to throw four pictures at you because I'm unfamiliar with these four singers. Honestly, um, I'm gonna act like I know the names. I know at least two of these names off the top, and
Okay.
that's just so. This is Jessie Reyes. Are
Oh,
you familiar with her?
I'm not. I'm not.
She sings that song. It's like uh, "Get Over Him," like "Get Over Them" by getting under me. You ever heard that song?
I never heard that song before.
Well, so she's a Canadian musician. You ever heard of this girl, Billie Eilish?
Oh yeah, see that's my girl.
I've never heard of any of her music. Is she any good?
She's really good. She's really good.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, funny that I was actually listening to her earlier today.
Mhm.
She has a song called Ocean Eyes, but they did like a remix version to it, so it's more like upbeat, more like techno pop a little bit. But she's really dope. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even say I'm a fan like of anybody. It might sound like arrogant in a way, but it's really not arrogant. It's just like I don't really artists nowadays, they'll put out songs and stuff, and if I like it, I'll listen to it, but I don't really like go and get into their catalog and stuff like
Yeah, as an artist, because I was and if you didn't know, my name is Artist, which is funny. But as an artist, I was I was big and writing music, rapping, and recording and stuff. But whatever I was going with that, whew, it left the brain. Whatever I was about to say, it rolled out. It took an exit stage left. Oh no, I was saying as an artist, it's I don't really, as an artist, I only really listen to myself. Like I didn't really listen to a lot of other outside influences. So I understand what you mean when you say like I don't really know. I'm focused on my own brand and my own.
After you understand that, because I didn't want to seem like I was just like, who do you think you are? Like it's
Yeah,
like that. It's like I really try to maintain my own authentic sound. So I
right.
try to like really tune a lot of other things out. So I know my music is like, okay, this is me, you know.
Yeah, I got it from Lil Wayne a long time ago. He had an interview and he was just like, what did he say? He said something and it just stuck with me about they was asking him who he listens to or who he's like, I don't listen to nobody. Like I only listen to myself, and I was just like, right. Right.
Like I
Because I
feel
don't want people used to say, like, oh, you sound like this guy, or you sound like that guy. And I hated it. I hated that. I was like, I don't sound like him. But then you don't realize that these people influence you, whether
yeah,
you know it or not. That sound flows through you. So it's a lot of artists now that sound like other artists, and it turns me off. Because if I want to hear Lil Wayne, I'll listen to Lil Wayne. If I want to hear Future,
I'm gonna
I'll
listen.
listen to Future. I don't want to hear Baby Future. So it's just like,
Yeah,
it's been hard for me to even try to get back into it because it's like, I'm a father of two,
mhm.
like just like your mom. And as a man, and if you rapping, I'm just not into over sexualizing and just promoting big drug use and violence. So it's like, where does my story fit in when I want to talk about real love, or if I want to talk about my story, but it's not all. And I've lived a life. Like it's some good stuff in there, but
Right,
it's like you don't want to promote. It's like they promote this. It's just all negative, and with kids, they soak up everything, and it's just
right.
like I don't want my daughter to ever hear my music and be like, I don't know.
Dad, is that you? Like,
All right, like dang, you said all that.
yeah, no, I feel you. I'm gonna touch base on 2 points because you said something that was like hilarious to me before you went into that. Like, it's this song that I recorded, and when I hear it, it listens. I mean, it sounds as if I wrote it for Sierra, and to this day, it's like my producer. He just brought it back up to me. He's like, "You got this song in the cut. Why you don't put it out?" And I was like, "They don't sound like me. I don't
Right,
like. If I ever get it to her, great, but."
right, right,
I don't want people to hear my music and be like, oh, that sounds like this or something like that. And as a matter of fact, I got a song called Man of the Hour on YouTube, right?
hmm
And it's like towards the end of the song, and it sounded like Janae Aiko a little bit, right? When
That's
I
funny. That was one of the pictures I was gonna put up.
was recording it, it was one little part that sounded like Janae Aiko. And I said, you got to take that out. I told her, I said, take it out. I got to re-record it. He was like, no, are you serious? No, it sounds good. I said, no, it's not good. So I'm real picky about that. But and as far as like making my music family friendly, like I play my music in a church. Like
Right,
my daughter listens to my music. I'm proud of that. She can sing
right.
verbatim. And even if it is some things that's more geared towards adults, it's done so in a tasteful way, like how R&B used to be.
Used to be, right, right.
I might be singing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Put them pennies to over there, but it's
Yeah.
like the melody of it, you know what I'm saying? You didn't even know until you got older.
Right.
I
Cause
try.
the way they would talk, they'll what's an example of some smooth line the
Uh,
brothers would say,
what is this?
what is it? I can't even think of it. All I can hear is the worst lines, the baby verses. All I can hear is Meg the Stallion verses and Cardi B
Oh my
talking about WAP and
goodness, thing too. Only because I do listen to Like, for instance, there's a meeting in my bedroom.
I love that song.
Like, for instance, like a song like that. Or
Right.
even, just like Keith Sweat, just like those groups back in the day, like Peaches and Cream, like, just, like you wouldn't think of Peaches and Cream as being nothing sexual, but
Right. But if you really listen, if you really pay attention to what they're saying, you'll be surprised.
yeah, but honestly, like my motive is very genuine when it comes to music, just because I sing from my heart. It sounds a little like, oh, like get the violins, but it's
Right. The world's smallest one.
the word. But it's so true. I'm such a lovable person. I try to like, spread that anytime I can. So it's just like, it's in my music.
That's cool. So you said you're a mother. How old is you have a daughter? You have a son?
Oh no, son. Not yet. Maybe one day. But I have a daughter.
So
Yeah.
how important is, being a parent to you?
Mm. It's like being a mom is up here and everything else is like
Right. Right.
down there. Like I even took a break at one point and somebody was like, my friends were just like, are you gonna get back to the music? Are you gonna do this and are you gonna do that? And it's just like, I'm gonna do that, but I have to prioritize being a mother
Right.
because I'm my daughter's first role model. So people don't realize like kids do as they see you do more so than what they're told. So
Right.
if I wake up in the morning and I'm brushing my teeth and I'm taking a shower and I'm getting breakfast, that's what my daughter does. Just because she's like, oh, that's what my mom does. That's who I look up to, So everything else is secondary because her education is important. Her mannerisms are important. Like, building her personality, building her confidence as a young lady is important.
Yes, it is.
Um, so yeah, the world gotta wait.
Yeah. How you been is there virtual learning where y'all are? Or is the schools back open?
Okay, so the thing about the way I am, I don't know if I'm a conspiracy theorist or not, but I don't know if this, I don't know, but like I'm really like observant. So I really need to see how the school systems are moving before I can be like, okay, she's going to be a part of that. She knows how to spell her name.
I don't like it. My daughter is kids are different. You can barely have an adult sit and look at a screen all day. So now they're expecting. My daughter is 9. My oldest is 9. My youngest, she's too young to be in school. So, and she was on the principal's honor roll, and ever since now that we converted, it's like she can't. I don't know if she doesn't keep her attention or she's missing the classroom setting, but she's just. I come in there and I look at her, and she just be like, I'd be like, yo, hey, wake up, like answer questions, put your hand up, participate. She just looks dead, like,
Aw.
So
It's different. It's so different. I for me, it's like I don't want my daughter looking at a screen. It's gonna be hard, and I've actually looked into like homeschooling, because I know maybe when she gets of that age, like I'm in school right now, and actually my last day of school is tomorrow. So
oh.
I still work, you know, but the purpose of school is so I can have more free time. I'm about to open a boutique in May. It's like it's like one thing after another, but what I will do, I will prioritize her education. So I'm thinking about homeschooling if I don't like the way things are going, and if I got to make a sacrifice, then I'm do.
Okay. How do you feel about vaccinations? Oh
See,
yeah, I'm an ex.
that is so hilarious.
Yeah, I have to ask now because as being a parent,
Right.
me and my daughter's mom, we have a understanding.
Right.
when it comes to vaccines. So we're on the same page. So that is different when you say maybe one person may be for, one might be against, and then y'all arguing. No, we're on the same page.
Don't. Oh
So
no. Honestly, we're not going down that path. We're not going down that path. It's a it's like it's crazy because the way that the world is going, but I'm doing everything in my power right now to protect my little one. I'm trying to make sure I'm able to counter attack a lot of things, but that's out of the question.
okay. All right, hold up. I had something to ask you. Where'd it go? Are you ready for beach to hit the beaches and stuff?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I just had deja vu like you asked me that before. But okay, so you to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I am. I'm ready to take my daughter to the beach. I'm ready to go to the beach. I'm ready for the spring. I'm ready for something new, like just some new energy. Charlotte is cool and all, but it can get kind of dry sometimes.
Yeah, in the country. I love North Carolina, but I know when I go out there, you just gonna it's chilling, you know. Nice land,
Nice land and
you know, but you're chilling. Um,
malls and stuff. But it's really that's why did you know I have an events company in Charlotte?
no.
I do. It's called Socialite Charlotte, and that's why like every now and again I like to do events. And we actually have an event coming up in May. I'm doing Queen Charlotte's first annual ball. I want a ball. So I'm having a ball.
That's cool.
So I'm having a ball for Queen Charlotte. And also because a lot of people don't even know why we call it the Queen City. Like a lot of people, they know it's some royalty there, but often a lot of people don't even know about her legacy, and how she wanted to contribute to the arts. And
Mm-hmm.
so kind of trying to tie that into paying her some homage, but also just trying to stimulate the creative community and just, keep some things going. So
What are you expecting out of what do you want out of this year since we had such a rough go of things this
yeah.
past 12 months?
Who? Um, I want to pass my class tomorrow. Look, I'm like, I got some short-term goals and
Right.
I, I want to pass my class. I do want to be a licensed realtor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I still advocate for those of us who are independent artists who. Did I press? Am I pressing something on here?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's like a pause sign. Oh, it went away. But I'm all for singing, and people think you want to get into the spotlight or you want to get into the industry, but I'm an independent artist. I have my own label. I have my own music publishing. So it's like my goal as far as music is just to make good music. I want to leave a legacy behind, but I'm a family woman. I still want to go to school. I still want to have my career. I guess I just want to have the best of both worlds.
You can if you can find the time. I mean, if you're motivated to do something, only you stop yourself, you know. So I mean, you have a boutique, you got the ball coming, you got your publishing, music publishing, you got a record label, you record, you're a mom, you work, and you go to school. I think you're doing exactly what you set out to accomplish. Many people can't even say more than one thing. You know, I just named what 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. So yeah, you're doing well. Just keep your head up and fly right on through.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
Definitely.
it. I told you I don't really come out of hiding for too many things, but I thought that was pretty dope. I saw you kind of doing your thing. I definitely wanted to be a part of it.
I
Kudos
appreciate it.
for giving people like myself a platform. Like I don't know if this is the end or not, but I wanted to tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. Like people don't understand. Like we need new gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? People who want to latch on to other genuine people. I
Right.
don't care if Vlad TV was to hit me up tomorrow. It's not gonna change whether I did this or
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying.
Right, right.
I'd rather do this.
I just I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I'm just like, some of the people I listen to are just regular guys. And I'm
Right.
like, if they can do it, I'm articulate, I can speak well. I could be goofy and be funny and be personable. Let me go and do one. So I started audio, and from audio, I started investing in stuff. I got the green screen and
Mhm.
start putting stuff together. Wanted to make videos and go to video and kind of find how I want to, my niche. I try to make each one of these different. I don't try to go in here and kill the same questions over and over. So I try to look and find different things and look in your background and see what you're doing, and
Aw,
just want to give people, just trying to give people opportunity to just go and tell people what you're doing. Like a lot of times you can't tell, you can't know somebody through watching what they're posting online. All that can be, come here, let's talk. Let's let people hear you, because once you get to talking, people get to know who they'll figure you out. Oh, I don't know about them,
right.
or I like this chick. She got something. Let me go check out her music. Let me go see what's up. I never heard of uh Levida DeRosa, but now I see her right now. She personable. She cool. Let me go check her out, and then just different things. Just getting to communicate, network. I did a reunion with a couple of classmates. Brought my old teacher in. People I haven't seen in years. So just
I
bringing people together.
saw that on your feed.
Yeah, man, just bringing us together. People I haven't seen in 10, 12 years. I've talked to them on here, and so it's been
'Cause
awesome.
I observe, I do my homework too. I watch, what you have going on. Like I think that's important too. You seem to be a genuine person, and I want to put out genuine content. And people, like I said, I'm kind of on the low right now. But when they hear these songs that's coming out, like it could go either way. It could go either way. I know outside of Charlotte, I've branched out. They've like featured me in articles in France, and I've been up to New York, and I've
That's tight.
a lot of like really good friends. So I put God first. I tell anybody to do that. Like if you're in doubt, just put God first and
Right.
listen.
He's
Just
leading your charge. He's leading your charge, man. That's why I'm so confident in what is to come for you in your future. Is because one of the first things you said was you put your love of God in there. And that's something that today is being completely stripped out of our television shows, it's stripped out of music, it's being completely erased and eradicated and talked down, and
yeah,
it's like it's good to still see that, hey, there's some people out there that's like, hey, I didn't forget, uh, I'm grown now, but I didn't forget what I was taught. To not have a faith or belief in something is like, what are you living for?
right.
Like,
What's
so
this? What's your purpose? And I know like it's a lot of stuff going on out here in the world, but and people too, like another thing why I kind of I try to stay true to my music is because if we let the world just go all the way this way and just feel like, oh, we can't do anything about it, it's nothing we can do about it, it's like it is things that we can do about it,
right. Uh-oh.
I just start blowing me but people feel like, oh, that's just the way of the world. Like, oh, everything's going to be technology. Everything is like money over everything. But it's like, come on,
Yeah.
you got to stand for something or
Yeah.
for any.
Anything, pretty much. That's what's going on.
So that's what's going on. So I try to tell myself before I can change the world, I got to change the scope of my world. I got to be the change I want to see. I got to raise my daughter how I would have wanted to be raised. I got to be the potential spouse of a person that I would want to be married to, or just whatever my life holds for me. But it's like, I just try to be the change I want to see. I try to, put out what I give back. I'm not perfect, but if you could just take a second, reflect and mature and leave room for growth in your life. So if y'all are watching this, y'all can definitely like level up. Y'all can level up. Like,
Right.
but yeah.
How do you if there was a young girl out right now who is looking for motivation or inspiration, what would you tell them?
If it was a young lady
Young
looking,
woman, she's just looking for a direction. Like, see how right now you kind of have your eggs in line. You know what you want. You know what you want to do. So a lot of young kids they don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was maybe 2 years ago. So like for that one girl, that little girl who might be pressing for that attention, rushing, you know, what would you tell her as a older woman now, older young woman, but older?
um, well, I'm gonna throw this out here because I want this to be relatable. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not this older person. I'm only 28 years old. I'm 28 years old, and I say that because you know what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of women that's my age though, but it's just like it could go either way. We're in this era of OnlyFans. We're in this era of sexual exploitation. You know what I'm saying? That's just the atmosphere that we're in, especially for women.
Mhm.
So I would tell another young woman, you know what I'm saying, like be patient. Be patient with yourself. Like sometimes people will if you think that time is getting away from you, it's not. Like for me, it's never such a thing as time wasted. It's all experience.
Right.
As long as you know you're going into something with good intention, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether you're trying to heal with your family, just go into it with good intention and then go through it with patience, because God tells us when we ask, we will receive, but you got to be patient for that answer. Like, don't have this mindset of instant gratification, because you got to think like, you know, things need time to align. So patience. And if you want to learn to be more patient with yourself, get a journal. I have like so many journals where I just like write letters to myself. I'll start it off, Dear Lavisha. I'll write a letter to God. I'll start off with Dear God. Or, if I want to talk to my angels, but put some pen to paper, be patient with yourself, and you know, don't let nobody tell you who you are. Only you know who you are. And
Right.
you know that through God. So whatever that looks like to you, take your time.
Okay.
What's that?
That's an amazing answer. What are you doing? What's the little pageant? Where they always have the perfect answer at the little Miss America. World hunger. I want to solve world hunger. Uh, no, just messing with. So I'm gonna ask three, one serious, two goofy, and
Okay.
a benediction, and I'm gonna let you go. Okay, so I'm gonna go serious. As an outsider, I live in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Okay.
As an outsider living in North Carolina, seeing what happened in the Capitol, seeing that, how did you feel about seeing what happened in DC that day?
With the riot and everything.
The insurrection. They gave it a nice name too. The insurrection. Gave you a good old name for it.
Oh my God. on a serious note, it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because I feel like sometimes I'm like I'm watching a movie, and I
Right.
don't know if you ever seen like, have you ever seen this movie called V for Vendetta?
Of course, that's my joke.
So when I see stuff like that, like my mind like sees it from like a totally different perspective than I guess
Right.
world sees it as. So it's just like it's so unfortunate that there are people in this world who will go to those lengths to to sway certain things in a certain direction.
Right.
Serious no, it's crazy. You know, it's we're so far from, you know, where we could be. But on like a note, like we're in America, so that's like a joke. Like the, everything that they're doing, like we could do better. We got to do better. We got to do better.
Yeah.
Gotta do better. And that's why it goes back to the what we were saying, how like stand for something and fall for anything though. Like we got to start doing it as a people. I know, like on social media and stuff, like we're in the cancel culture, the meme culture, and everything is like a joke.
Right.
I was just this was probably like a while back. I was talking to a homegirl of mine, and I think she shared a meme, and we kind of had like a innocent exchange of just like different perspectives. Cause like I know she was looking at it like, oh, this is funny. I'm making light of a serious situation. But I was just like, at what point though do we take things serious as a people, as a community? You know, just for our children and our children's children. Where do we say this is enough? You
Right.
know, because we are the people. You know, y'all are supposed to be a representation of us, but if we're letting y'all reflect to us what we're supposed to be, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. Everything isn't about money. Everything isn't about, you know, politics. How are we saying, how is it on a dollar bill in God we trust, but everything that's going on is like anti that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like make it make sense. And I think people really need to start reevaluating, like, you know what I'm saying, reevaluating the role they play in it.
Right.
You know, you can sit on social media and, you know, do this all day, but what are you doing to actually change, you know, the dynamic of things? You know what I'm saying? And it's not by taking things as a joke all the time. Like, so I'm actually surprised I laughed at that when you first asked me because I'm usually so serious about it. But it's just like I kind of stopped thinking that I could change the world. Like how I told you before, I can't change the world just yet. I gotta start with me. But it's crazy. But I didn't like it. But it's a movie. It's a movie.
It's something. I'm just going to give you a little bit of maybe you didn't know this, but Joe Biden, he is not in the White House. All those videos that they're showing of him in the White House, no, he is in Tyler Perry's studio in California. Just
No,
letting you know. Just
he,
let,
I just wanted to let the people know.
I mean, I gotta, and if anybody wants to combat me or debate me, this phone has everything. I will shut your face in 2 seconds. So jump out there if you want to, and I will show you that Biden and this whole thing is a show. This whole situation is a TV show. We're living through it. So that is the serious. Let's get into the funny.
Okay.
Very simple, simple. This is funny. This is fun, not funny. What's the favorite cereal?
My favorite syrup?
Cereal.
Cereal. I like Fruity Pebbles.
Okay. All right. And what's something that you watch? Somebody's like, "Hey, give me a show that you watch." What's
Uh-huh.
a suggestion that you would throw out there? What's hot on your channels, on your TV?
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. What is that?
Bridgerton is it's so. I'm glad you asked that because now you have a little bit of homework after we get off from here.
All
Okay, so basically Bridgerton, it's centered around Queen Charlotte, actually, like her castle, her kingdom. A lot of people don't know she was the Black Queen of England. Queen Elizabeth is her great 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 granddaughter.
let me write this down. I'm gonna have to look her up.
Please look her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that.
She was the Black Queen of England, and uh she's actually in the show. She's such a minuscule part of the show though, and then they end up like focusing on the romantic aspect of it.
Of
But
course.
right, and it's like it's a shame because I tell a lot of people being in Charlotte, you know about the Panthers before you even knew who Queen Charlotte was, which is
All right. This is literally the first time when I hear Queen Charlotte, I think about Charlotte Flair, the wrestler.
wow.
Ric Flair daughter.
So she was, people like to get stuck on Meghan Markle, like, oh, she was the first Black woman. No, 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 no,
No.
We gotta go back, and then we gotta go back, and then we gotta go back. Like our community does, we need to do our part more in teaching our youth about who we were and where we came from.
We don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. So
That's the problem.
that was a little piece of something that whoever's watching this and who's African American, you could take it with you because she also had ancestry in Portugal. She came from a Portuguese royal family. She also had ancestry dating back to the Moors. And I know that's something that a lot of, people don't know. So research her, research her history.
It's the same thing with the presidents. I mean, now I've heard up to 5. There's been up to 5 black presidents before George Washington. And then I can't remember the name because I researched that crap years ago, and now I just don't even care. It's like it's like some stuff you just know.
Right.
Like, for what? Nobody cares. Like nobody, they're gonna say, where's that in the history books? So it's like whatever. But no, I do agree that us as I would like, I'm a still one of my old podcast guests, Mia Bay, the melanated. She don't like to call black. She calls us the melanated ones.
The melanated ones.
Our melanin, skin color, basically. Because black, the whole thing about black, just the meaning of the black and it's a very insightful podcast. It's on my YouTube channel somewhere deep down there, one of the first ones. But yeah, we do need to educate each other, and but we're too busy trying to get the bag, and too busy trying to trap it out. Too busy making the OnlyFans video. Too busy at the strip club,
Yeah.
too busy trying to get over on small business and arguing stimulus checks, and too busy fighting your child's mom over tax money that don't have nothing to do with you, has to do with your kid. Too much of that. That's what's going on. And it's just like I tell my daughter, matter of fact, I told her today, and I'm gonna call her in a few minutes. Did you read? Did you read today? I have just beside me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, but probably 20 books. But let's grab 3. I'm always reading all the time. I mean, it's all the time. That's what I do. Is knowledge is power. And then when they told me that, how do you keep a black man dumb? And you said you give him a book. That was it for me.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Okay.
It's so crazy that you said that because when I'm in the midst of me opening my boutique, it'll be in the Providence area, and one of my my niche items is like I'm gonna have Queen Charlotte memorabilia and souvenirs and stuff like that. So and I'm also gonna have books in there as well. And one of the books that I had just got off of that was off of eBay. I think I ordered this off of eBay, but it was called The Royal Experiment. And as soon as I opened it, you seem like this whole family tree. You know, like the family tree, like it starts from this person and that person has kids and that person has kids. Like their whole family tree is in this book. And it goes to what you were saying. Like, I didn't expect that. And I would have never
Right.
thought that had I not bought that book and actually
Right.
see these names. And I think what you were saying too is also true. Like, I think a lot of Black people too, we want to trace our ancestry a certain way. But
Right.
the reason why maybe the presidencies and stuff get lost is because we actually had more royal titles. Like you may have had an ancestor that was a duke or that was, you know, a lector or a minister of foreign affairs. Those titles existed amongst our people. We didn't even just come over here as being slaves. Like how people say, you notice we were already here. So
Right.
that's why you should watch Bridgerton, because even in the 1700s, you can visually see Black people had higher power. And I think I don't want to. We in a delicate nation right now. I don't want to go
They'll be all right.
there.
I actually had a little small part conversation about this yesterday with Dez, and I know I'm gonna say your name wrong. Do not be mad at me. Right? It's like Ra'Asia, because it's spelled like razor, but it's Ra'Asia. And we had a great conversation about that where they really dove into like Black people being here and the whole truth about the Indians. And oh man, it was, it's amazing the knowledge that people know, and you would have no clue. Like,
Right. You
so
no clue. And so, I'm grateful to kind of be able to put two and two together. Because sometimes when you don't have it in physical form, you got to find out who you are spiritually. So it's just like you're able to make ties that way. It's like, why else can I call you my soulmate? Or why else can I call you my soul sister? So it plays a role.
right,
Um, so it's like we got to be careful not to really lose our connection to the source. So I try to create as much as I can. I try to remain artistic. I try to remain in tune. So no matter what else is going on around me, I can hear that inner voice in me that's like, no, that's not right, or that don't
right.
feel right. Your intuition.
All right, right.
What it-
Well, Miss Levi DeRosa, you have given me 50 strong minutes. I'm not going to take any more of your afternoon. I know Charlotte might be 70 degrees right now, so maybe 65 coming down because it's getting late. You
right.
might want to get out there on your farm and ride a cow.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe no, not a
Oh.
cow. So where can the people find you?
The people can find me on they can find me on iTunes, on Spotify, on Tidal, YouTube. If you want to hear my full EP, I'm still on Reverb Nation. So if you want to go on Reverb Nation and search Levi.
Damn. You know what? I did go
Yeah.
and see you on Reverb Nation, but it didn't even dawn on me. Reverb Nation. I used to have a page on this. Like, I gotta go and look at. Oh my! It just hit me like
See?
Reverb Nation. I used to have
See?
a whole thing on there, and
Look at God. He's
that's
like, he
crazy.
wanted to refresh your memory real quick.
Yeah, yeah, definitely did.
So yes, Reverb Nation. I love Reverb. I think it's a cute little platform. Like it lets you have your bio. It lets you have like you can put links to your interviews and stuff. Like it's kind of like a little catalog, kind
Right.
of keep everything together. Um, so I'm on Reverb, or what else? I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. Let me get this up here right. Smooth. Get out the way. Boom. And then bow. All right. She's on iTunes, title Reverb Nation, and Spotify.
That's so dope.
Yeah, man. So thank you again. I really do appreciate you, and I wish to continue success in your music and your ventures and your business and your ball and your everything you got going. Your schooling, your mother being a mom, and everything. I'm definitely gonna keep in touch, and I'll be looking for the next bit of music that you produce and
Yes.
content.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nah, thank you again.
All right. Bye-bye.
You have a good night. All right, guys. I am about to rush downstairs. I'm about to cook shrimp and chicken Alfredo. I'm gonna bust that down because that's what I do. Because that's what I do. Okay? And then I'm gonna come back up here. I'm gonna change this shirt. I'm gonna change my background. I'm taking the shirt off. Should I just come shirtless like Tyrese? Okay, I'm gonna put a shirt on. I'll put a t-shirt on. I'm gonna change my background. And at 8, hopefully I'll be done. I should be done. It don't take that long. Chicken, shrimp, about 15 minutes, give or take, the noodles. And I'll be back to do my podcast. And it is loaded. And I'm talking, I mean, we got a little bit of fun in there, but there's a lot of serious stuff in there, man. We're talking about mass shootings. We're talking about people getting murdered over stimulus checks. We're talking about, oh my goodness, everything in between. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you again, Levi DeRosa. I really appreciate you, man. She's awesome. Y'all go check her out. Y'all see it right here. Levi DeRosa. She's on iTunes. She's on Tidal. She's on Reverb Nation. She's on Spotify. She's very personable. She has a lot going on. Ladies, I Am Beauty brand. Okay, check her out. That's the IG. Like I said, that green light, that's her. That's the background. Excuse me. That green light, number 3, is a hot song. I got to check that out. And I'm going to get up out of here. That's her brand right there. Shout out Levy, man. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. I'll see you soon. I got to cook this food.